Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And he's intervened well there. That's destined for the flank. Tries to pass it through. An instinctive delivery. Upamecano attempts a clearance. Neymar could move up a gear here. He won't be happy with that one. Kimmich. And here's Eto'o. And that is out of play. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Shevchenko. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Manchester United! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Serginho's cross. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Guardiola pinches it off him. Passing is crisp and sharp. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Neymar.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Guardiola. Neymar, given the lift of his goal. Now that's well seen too. Strokes it back. Burmo to Bruno Fernandes. And here's Neymar. He's got away. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Serginho. They get a throw in.
Substitutions taking place.
That is good alertness. Kimmich. Beckham. Kimmich. Davids. And it's Drogba. Pass is just off target. Drogba! They want to be quick to recover this. Drives it in. He leaps for it! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Costa Curta. That has not gone well.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Bastoni. Burmo. Now it's Neymar. And here's Shevchenko. He has a look up. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Serginho. And it's Guardiola. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Played back into the centre. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's having a hit! And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Maldini. Now Davids.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Passes short and sharp. Oh, this looks sharp. That's a little off target. Played back.
That's good.
And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Manchester United looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter is on. Beckham. Guardiola. This is a promising build-up. Played out to the left flank. Serginho's chance! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And it's O'Reilly. Davids. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a throw. O'Reilly. Oh, can he get onto this? Burmo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Manchester United are still that goal to the good. He's on it, can he get away? Zico is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And he cuts out the supply. 60 minutes played. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Zico. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Los Angeles really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pass somewhat off target. Can he spark a counter here? Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. It's Neymar! That's another chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
substitution for Manchester United. Number
So time for
10,
change, and this one has been on the cards for a
Number
little
7,
while.
Neymar. Number 22, Bruno Fernandes. Number 6,
Serginho,
Casemiro.
and that looks a decent
Coming
ball.
on the field, number 11, Scholes.
And that interception
Number 20,
was... And there's the shot!
Number 16,
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Zico actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Drogba. Half an hour gone in the second half. Davids. Serginho receives it in a wide position. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, they can break here. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Zico gets into a good position. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alaba goes long. And it's Davids. Nice interception, well timed.
Los Angeles really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Zico! And that's in! They have stolen level at the last! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And Shevchenko! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Threads one in. Shevchenko. Can he finish? Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Today, everybody, to make sure
So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Manchester United really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all, though, I like his feistiness. There's a combative and energetic edge to everything he does.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Shevchenko. Now that's well seen too. That has ended up in no man's land. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
And Bomo must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
He's going to be disappointed with that. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Diaz! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mbomo. Neymar. Mbomo. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, just skips past his... Can he finish? It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shevchenko! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Minyanda. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Diaz. O'Reilly. Driven in. And he shoots! Bruno Fernandes. And here's Semenyo. Semenyo going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's an excellent interception. And he's quick to get rid. Tchouaméni. Half an hour played now. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Minyanda. Tchouaméni. Casemiro.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Neymar. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Too much on that, it's gone out. And it's De Bruyne. Burmo does well to get it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he is deftly away. Driving through the middle. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
O'Reilly proves too strong, too smart. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great vision. Zabani promptly onto that, and that is that. Semenyo. Semenyo has the space to scheme. That's the end of the first 45. Manchester United have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Manchester United are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution.
So right back into the action. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Neymar. De Bruyne. Burmo. Neymar. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
That's an imaginative pass. He has found the way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. Pressure coming in from all directions. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. Semenyo gets into a good position. Semenyo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now this could be a chance. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! Well taken goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
De Bruyne. Burmo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. And they're back on the ball again. Mbappe! Oh, such a clever touch. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 7, Neymar. Number 9.
That is good alertness.
Number 3.
And that is a little undercooked.
Number
That's
6.
a nicely shaped ball.
Casemiro. Coming
Diaz.
on the field.
It's a pretty loose
Number
pass.
11.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Number 13.
Swung
Matthias
over.
Cunha.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Number 15.
That pass isn't the best.
Number 18, Rodri.
Great
Substitutions
defending,
taking
strong
place.
and determined. And here's Ferran Torres, looking for the run. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Passing is crisp and sharp. Matthews Cunha, and he's gone backward. And the shot! Off the post! And there's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And this is Scholes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Diaz is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. O'Reilly's cross. Towering header! It's loose. Oh, what? And another try! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Barcelona look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Bruno Fernandes did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, good take in a good area. And he shoots! And that's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A mere formality. Nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Barcelona have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's
That's the end. Manchester United can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone. A header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Hullet. Burmo. And it's Hullet. Carvajal. And Burmo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking for options for movement. And this is Shevchenko. Surely he can't... And the shot! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Not the most accurate pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Conte could move up a gear here.
Manchester United are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, that is a good ball. Chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Manchester United leading now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's taking no chances there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Nunez.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And that has been cleared. Just eases him off the ball. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Neymar, he's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now this could be a chance. Kante kept his eye on it, and he's there. Burmo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Menu. Now it's Darwin. Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! Costa Curta is there to clear. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Neymar, and he is deftly away. Neymar! Straight at the keeper.
Neymar has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Looking for the run. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! That's really well manoeuvred. Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And they've got rid. Casemiro. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Trossard is fouled.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
The ball has bounced loose now. Guardiola. Rudiger kept aware, and that's the end of the first 45. Manchester United have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Manchester United leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. And so the action is resumed. He's being urged to shoot, and he's there to belt it away. Bullet. Soboslai, who's set up 1 goal so far. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good take. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shot could be on. Carvajal elects to oh, good effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
O'Reilly. Robertson calmly anticipates. He's on it, can he get away? Conte. Aimed beyond the defence, and that is expertly dealt with. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's... and the shot! And he couldn't finish.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rudiger. Shevchenko chasing after it. Oh, that's well spotted. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Conte. Van Dijk is the guilty party there. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. He's not got that quite right. Serginho's cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Number 7, Neymar.
Taken back almost at once. And this is Shevchenko. Menu.
Number 5,
Juke.
Serginho. Number 18,
Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Number 19, Gullit.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It's a pretty loose pass. Driving forward. Trossard. And here's Nunez. Robertson. Here comes the cross. Duke is onto this. And it's made its way to him. Here comes another cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Crossed in one, he's rising! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
So here comes a substitution. Tries to pass it through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Five minutes left on the clock. Hullet. Terrific effort! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.